Alright folks, Pitching Ace 88, we are back playing Plants vs. Zombies 2. It's about time. We are on Pirate Seas, heading on to day 18. Now we gotta survive the zombie attack given the plants that we have. Now we have a bucket head and a cannon. That's gonna be a little bit of an issue, especially considering, as you can tell, we really don't have the plants that I particularly would want to bring into this situation. Namely, we don't have any sunflowers. You will notice absolutely 0 sunflowers. So, how are you going to get your sun, you may be asking me? Well, you just have to wait till it comes down from the top. Now, I do believe it comes down a little bit faster in this level, because I'm noticing that it does come down. But you are definitely going to be experiencing a lack of really being able to use, you know, the twin sunflowers, even the regular sunflowers in this. I would appreciate it, just because I could have done a little bit more. You have to be very conservative with what you plant. I definitely like the rows of the walnuts and the spikeweeds, just because we really need to be able to get rid of the zombies and multiple zombies at once. Lawnmowers could definitely be helpful for some of you guys, especially in this level, because you just want to pass it. Again, there's really no bonus points for, you know, saving all of your lawnmowers. You really just want to be able to protect your guys. So I use the iceberg lettuce almost frequently, almost every time it comes up, just due to the fact that I want to be able to slow down the zombies coming and basically collect as much sun as I possibly can. Now, those pirate zombies again in the top really won't be providing us too much of an issue, just due to the fact that the spikeweeds really take them out before they do a lot of damage on the walnut. Your main focus in this is going to be your bottom 2 rows, aside from the fact that you will have the cannon coming from the top 3 rows. The cannon can provide a little bit of a problem, but in this one mostly you'll see me focus on the bottom 2 rows, because the imps that it shoots out will basically do rarely any damage, if anything. Now, instead of putting the repeaters in that row, I decided to just use the regular pea shooters, just because I wanted to do a little bit of damage to these guys. And if you do hit the imps, you have a higher chance of actually taking them out. So that's kind of what I was going for. Also notice that I do have 3 plant foods, so you definitely have the opportunity to kind of take these guys out if necessary. For instance, I can take out almost that whole row. And you'll see the imps even in the top row, they're easily getting kind of taken out. So those top 3 rows are kind of really what you want to focus on, at least in the beginning when you set everything up. And then you can kind of really focus on those bottom 2 rows. You know, for instance, that bucket head, if he makes it, yep, see, that's perfect. That's exactly what you want. Because when that bucket head goes up to that spring bean, the spring bean's going to pop him over, and then the repeater's going to hopefully get the guy on the other side. You're going to hopefully want to take out the cannon. A lot of times you don't really have the opportunity to do that. So you just kind of have to grin and bear it. Fortunate thing about the cannon being in that very second bottom row is that he can throw the imp basically right at your spring bean and kind of take him out. So that's something you definitely want to look out for, and you want to make sure that that row is kind of, you know, taken care of. That's one of the reasons why I focus the plant food on that row, just because I really want to be able to take those guys out. Now again, bucket head in that row, have to plant the spring bean, almost a necessity. Now what you'll notice is that if the cannon bolts that the zombies shoot, they stay there for too long, they will basically shoot out imps in basically every single row. that can be kind of a pain. Really problematic for you, but it's kind of a necessary evil at this point. That one row without a pea shooter is going to provide us quite a bit of problems, just because we don't have anything that can really hit the cannon. Gonna want to freeze everything. Main reason we're freezing stuff right here is we really want to get rid of those top 2 cannons. Those top 2 cannons can provide a lot of problems for us if they do end up shooting out the imps. So you're really going to hope that you can kind of take them out. And you know what? Luckily, I was able to take them out. Except for the one in the top row, and then boom. Now struggling a little bit. At this point, you're really just trying to freeze these guys just so that they can take them out. Again, I'm not going to lose any lawnmowers in this one, but there's definitely a possibility of losing some lawnmowers if you so choose to do it. But anyways, guys, that's day 18. A little bit problematic just because of these flowers, plants that they don't give you, but you do get this spikeweed, which is amazing. Anyways, guys, Pitching Ace 88. See you guys all later. Over and out.